Hi, and welcome to the Toon Goons, the podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I'm world-famous podcaster, Lolly Toochdick.
There it is. I literally go through like a 8-second fugue state every time I do the intro.
Yeah, you just sort of seem to go out of it.
I brown out. This week, we are talking about the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Pretty good show, and I think even more interesting for what it represents in the evolution of the cartoon landscape as something of a missing link between two eras. Only not missing at all. It was right there the whole time.
It's not on TV.
It's just a link. It's a
it's
regular
just
link.
a link.
But it's a link between worlds.
We got a lot of news and no recaps because we did that whole Stephen Baum tiny finger quotes goons last week. It was an hour.
A normal podcast length.
Yeah, the length of podcast is supposed to be. Let's get into news because we got a lot. Where do you want to start, Nina?
I'm going to start with my tip, and my tip is some really neat news about the new Ladybug show. I think it's called the Miraculous Ladybug. That's the you might have seen it around. That's the 3D superhero show. I think it's French, about a girl.
I think we talked about it.
Yeah, we have talked about it. But the news that we're talking about today is that it will be airing in the U.S. and on Nickelodeon this fall, 2015.
Cool.
So that's pretty neat. Because, I kept seeing things about this ladybug girl and her cat friend that is a boy guy. They're superheroes. I don't know. But yeah, we'll actually be able to see it on Nickelodeon. So that'll be neat.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing some of this stuff because I've just seen like images on Tumblr back when I used a website more. And it looks super cute, but I don't know much about it. Like, do we have any idea what the age range is?
No, I mean, it's been a while since I looked it up. I'm just, Jeremy Zag, who I guess works on the show, was the one who made the announcement on his Instagram. And it's also, if you're not in the US, it's going to be reaching other homes and other places, It's going to stay in Disney Channel Europe, ABC Australia, EBS, Gloob Brazil, and many others. Apparently it's going to be airing in 120 countries. So you should be able to see it if you want to. I don't know what the age range is. I'm assuming kind of young. Not.
Yeah, it looks like that classic 8 to 12 range.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a show
nice
for
chunk.
babies. So it's cool.
No.
Now Christina V plays the lead role.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love her pigtails. They're so cute. All right. So next up, we have a lot of trailers that came out within the past couple weeks. We're a little bit behind in covering them, so we're going to try to rectify that now. The first one we're going to talk about is the awaited Kung Fu Panda 3 trailer. Well, it's more of a teaser, but a
lot of teasers dropped recently.
Yeah, a lot of teasers. But, it's something to talk about. Now, again, Tooch hasn't seen the Kung Fu Panda movies, so he doesn't have that much of a reference yet.
I know what they look like. I've seen a lot of Jack Black movies. I get the gist.
Yeah, I think he can figure it out.
Yeah. So, I mean, this teaser is just, one scene of Poe's dad showing up to the noodle shop and being like, I'm looking for my son. I lost him. And then Poe being like, oh, I lost my father. And then everyone in the noodle shop is like, oh my god. But of course, they're both too dumb to realize that, of course, they're related to each other because they're the only freaking pandas in the entire village. But it's cute. We get to see a lot of Poe's dad, obviously, and hear his voice.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. It looks cute. I don't know. I'm excited. I really like those movies.
Let's hope he's in this whole movie this time, unlike Godzilla.
Yeah, he better. I mean, they're putting him on the poster and all this shit. He better be up in the whole thing. No cop-outs. Okay, so that's one. Not too much to go off of, but it's happening. Another teaser that we got this week, or last week rather, was for The Secret Life of Pets, which is going to be being made by Illumination, the studio that did like Despicable Me.
The studio that's bombarding you with minion asses on bus ads.
Yes.
The thing that means you can't buy anything from Amazon.com.
Yeah. I like the first Despicable Me being the only one I saw, and I am not as down on the Minions as a lot of people are, but I'm fucking pump the brakes, guys.
I'm getting really tired of it. I mean, I never had a problem with it. I thought they were cute in the first movie. It was fun, whatever, but I'm just like,
They can't carry their own feature film.
No. They couldn't even carry their own short films. There were some short films that came with the Despicable Me DVD, and they sucked.
But people love them. So this movie is exactly what it sounds like. It's about your pets when you're not around to watch them. The teaser basically just shows a bunch of people leaving their homes, saying goodbye to their pets, and then their pets doing funny, silly things that pets do, and some things that pets can't actually do, like this bird. I really like the bird who like turns on the TV and like pretends to be flying a jet or whatever. But
he flies into a fan.
Yeah. So it's just like this cute teaser, a bunch of animal goofs. There's a cat.
It reminds me of Cats and Dogs, but without the super spy dumb stuff, and without Jeff Goldblum, and without it being live action, and therefore less terrifyingly bad.
So better in every conceivable way?
Except that the lack of Jeff Goldblum, but yes.
Oh.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if you did or didn't. People tend to...
I'm a human being on this earth. Of course I love him.
Okay. I've heard people who don't like him. I don't know. Yeah, this movie, it's gonna have Louis C.K., Stephen Hart, and Eric Stone Street. Or Kevin Hart, sorry, not Stephen. Those are the people who got top billing on this little mini trailer.
Yeah, there's like 20 other celebrities in there.
Oh yeah, it's all million, billion.
An A-list all-star comedy movie, those are always the best.
All about animals and how they're funny. I don't know. It's
Kung Fu Panda did that.
I mean,
it was like Jack Black, Lucy Liu, Angelina Jolie.
I guess.
Yeah.
Was it Dustin Hoffman as like, and like Jackie Chan was in there, which is cool.
Yeah, basically, it's gonna make $1 billion.
Probs.
But I don't mind. I don't know. I like pet jokes.
I like cute animals.
Yeah. So next movie trailer we've got is the Peanuts trailer. Yay!
Woo!
So excited. We've seen a bunch of teasers for this. Now we have like the official trailer. Me and Nikki actually saw it when we went to see Inside Out in theaters this last weekend. It's the real deal. So the plot seems to be that a new kid is moving into the neighborhood or the school, and that kid is the little redheaded girl.
Origin story.
Yes. And, it's, of course, mostly about Charlie Brown trying to get his life together and be respected.
Trying to handle his tiny boner.
Trying to get people to respect him and also trying to get the courage to talk to this girl. And, your typical Peanuts hijinks.
I'm there. I'm down. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. I love the way that it looks.
Yeah, they did a great job of capturing the look of Peanuts in a 3D CGI medium. Yes. It sounds like something that shouldn't be possible or should be extremely difficult. They nailed it. It's ridiculous.
It's so pretty. Like, I remember when
because it almost looks like claymation in a weird way.
Yeah, kind of. But like they do have, everybody's in profile most of the time. They make it work somehow.
When they switch from like looking different directions, they just do the classic cartoon, just like no between frames. Just like Snoopy's head just snaps into a different shape, and like that's how it always was, and it just looks like it looks great. Technically it's not like objectively good animation because there's no in between frames, but it's the Peanuts. It's how you do it. It's like how Mickey Mouse's ears are always in profile, even when he's turning around.
Yeah, and this trailer is just so much fun. I mean, they've got freaking
Bob
O'Reilly. And it's just like this great epic tale of the one underdog, and it seems to like go through the whole school year. I don't know. It's so cute. There's a lot of detail in their hair, and Snoopy's actually really fuzzy looking in close-up shots. Like they actually do make it a little more like detailed.
It's a good one. It's gonna be great.
It looks so great.
As long as they don't actually like give a Little Redhead Girl origin story, because that's gonna ruin what that character is about.
Yeah,
and the fact that she's not characterized is kind of the whole point. And that
Charlie Brown is just making up this ideal person and using her as a template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be great movie to see with your parents, your grandparents.
Like Nina said, we watched it. We saw the trailer in theaters, and like little kids were laughing at like Snoopy's antics and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work really good.
Kids love Snoop.
Yeah. When is it coming
Both Snoops.
out?
Holiday, I think.
Yeah, November 6th. It's going to be coming out, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be super cute.
When we review it, since we're all over the age of 18, it's going to be an hour of just let's check it. It's going to be hot.
Yeah. I in particular I like the sting at the end with Snoopy doing the Spanish dance. That was wonderful. Okay, and last sneak peek, trailer, teaser, what have you, which we also have an article to go with, is Zootopia, which is I guess the next Disney venture, which we've talked about before a little bit. The teaser is very simple. It's almost like explaining the whole premise in this simplified way, interestingly enough.
It's not only explaining the premise, it's almost like giving a breakdown of the genre of beast fables as a whole. Yeah. But treating it like it's the most novel idea that anyone's ever come up with.
I know, it's so weird.
But like, I'm down. They're cute. The rabbit's cute.
I like the rabbit, yeah. So
I hope the rabbit is actually in it.
Oh no, she's the main character.
Okay, good. Oh, good.
The two of them are main characters. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a misfit buddy cop thing.
Yeah, Jason Bateman is gonna play the fox named Nick Wilde, and Jennifer Goodwin is gonna play the rookie rabbit cop named Judy Hopps.
Now, the fox has some pretty egregious DreamWorks face going on, at least in that teaser.
Oh, God.
It's actually, like, brutal. Hopefully they ease off on that in the final movie.
I don't think so. I think that's supposed to be his whole character. I mean, he's played by Jason Bateman.
Okay, because the DreamWorks face characters, for me, they either need to never ever make DreamWorks face, or they need to constantly make that shitty fucking face. Otherwise, it's just, no, I need to know.
Like
how
they had a
much to
stroke?
not like you. Yes.
Yeah, they said for Nick, the character, whose sleepy eyes reflect his conniving nature, the filmmakers wanted a wily, dry-witted sort of voice. So yeah, he's gonna look like that in the whole movie.
Great. Excellent.
I'm down.
He's a crafty, sarcastic schemer.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be bad, but we'll see.
Well, he's okay. Let's break it down. He's a crafty, sarcastic schemer, and he's not Bugs Bunny. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
no, but I'm sure it'll be cute.
But yeah, the plot is of it's animals. There are no people.
Animal Odd Couple.
It's animals. There's a Sahara Square and a Bunny Burrows and a Tundra Town and.
Oh, so it's segregated.
I
or it's like New York where there's just all these neighborhoods.
Yeah, they just like
they
just naturally be around one another.
Yeah,
probably.
The plot is apparently Nick Fox, Wild, whatever, needs to help the bunny cop get out of a jam, and then Judy relies on him to crack a big case or something.
What if it's just like the plot of Roger Rabbit? What if it's about them destroying public transportation?
I don't know. I mean, like, this article's so weird. Like, they're really trying to push this like it's such a novel concept. Like,
Yeah, I don't get
they're
it.
like, this idea was hatched by filmmakers after months of behavioral research and even an African safari. And it's like, what? Okay.
Every movie is aminals. I don't understand. Okay, it's fine though. I can detach myself. I can detach the marketing from the product. I can do that.
Okay.
I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I mean,
But I gotta wait to get excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
We'll see. I mean, Disney's had a pretty good record. Like, all these CGI films they've done have been, at the very least, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tangled. Was it Tangled then Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Big Hero 6. All good.
You're forgetting about the ones that came before that, like Balt and Meet the Robinsons.
Well,
I love Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, I heard that one's actually really good. I don't know about Balt.
It makes me cry.
Oh,
It's really good. We should do it.
We should. I never got to see that one.
The entire premise is based on a Walt Disney quote.
Oh.
So that's important.
but I guess I mean the quote unquote, because I don't actually dig this term, the new Renaissance.
Well,
Because I'm not down with that.
I'm not either. Well, they're not even including Wreck-It Ralph or Tangled into that. It's just Frozen.
Garbage.
Eat my butt. Because I've heard that like at least like Disney scholars say it starts with Princess and the Frog.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Disney skull.
I thought people put
It's a
Princess
thing.
and the Frog in like what do they call it? The experimental era. Which is the era that we grew up with.
Yeah, the one that gave us Lilo and Stitch and is therefore the best.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's Zootopia.
Moving right along.
The movie that thinks
there was also a teaser for Last Dinosaur in front of Inside Out, and it shouldn't be a teaser. We've talked about this fucking movie like every week. We'll see.
There's really nothing to say about the teaser. It doesn't tell us anything. So, next...
It's just footage of Pixar people scrambling around in their office in a panic.
So next we get some news about Netflix. They're continuing their animation expansion of their original series with 4 new shows that seem to be of different age groups. So first one we got is very much a preschool show called Puff and Rock. What's interesting about it is that it's made by Cartoon Saloon. Of course, responsible for Secret of Kells, Song of the Sea, what have you. So it has that style. It looks super cute, but it's a preschool show, so we probably won't be covering it. I wish it wasn't, because I love the art.
Puffins are pretty cute.
Puffins are really cute.
I mean, we can always just check it out. It's on Netflix.
Yeah. It aired in the UK on Nick Jr., but for America, it's gonna be in Netflix. So next show we've got is an adaptation of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Tarzan and Jane. It's going to debut in 2016. Apparently, this is going to be an interesting twist on the original story.
They're teens now.
Yeah.
That's the twist.
Yeah, they're class-crossed teenage lovers.
I don't think growing up as a feral child is a class.
It's like a D&D class.
It is in London, apparently. I don't know. It's executive produced by Avi Arad, who has done a bunch of straight-to-DVD Marvel stuff. It's going to be 8 episodes, and they're going to be solving crimes. Also, most notably, environmental injustice.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, Jack the Ripper. And I'm like, is this even the right period?
No.
I don't know, it's England.
Environmental injustice. So, yeah.
All right.
This is cool.
Honestly, so I guess all of Southern England.
Yeah.
I honestly hope it's so bad it's insane. Like, I want them to go all the way with this crazy concept. Otherwise, it'll just be mediocre, and I won't even want to watch it.
I mean,
they actually need to, like, lean into it and, like, really risk it just being the
They
most
need
ape
to
shit.
lean
It needs to be
hard.
ape shit. It needs to be
Yes,
fucking,
literally.
like... it needs to be, like, unbearably weird.
Oh, man.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know what the fuck this is gonna look like. Then we've got Kulipari, an Army of Frogs. It's a 13-episode adaptation of pro footballer Trevor Price's book trilogy.
Wow.
Footballer,
That's
I'm
a sentence.
assuming I don't watch football. So
No, it's American football.
Oh, it's American football? Okay.
Yeah, I looked it up because you usually don't see footballer applied to American football. It's usually football.
Yeah.
He's from Brooklyn. He played for the Ravens, so he seems like he's okay.
Okay.
I like both of those places.
So yeah, it's a trilogy of books anchored by a perpetual war of existential primacy between the poisonous scorpion spiders and the frogs that used to scare the living daylights out of its author when he was like a kid. I don't know.
And the thing is, and he's an enormous man.
Yeah.
He's a defensive end. I don't know much about football, but I know all the defensive guys are they're just there to be bricks of meat in the way. He's 6'5".
Was he also responsible for this rainbow serpent thing? I don't know what this article is talking about.
I don't know. His wiki article doesn't mention that he wrote any books.
Yeah. I mean, that's weird. Okay. So yeah, it's a war between frogs, scorpions, and spiders.
I mean, like, the frogs will just eat them.
I guess they're big. They're poisonous. I don't know.
I mean, okay, so, like, the scorpions could be poisonous, but, like, the spiders definitely have the biggest disadvantage here, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe they rule from...
Maybe they gotta be more gorilla. They gotta, trap them.
Maybe they're like those spiders that hide in holes and just, like, get out, like, I got you.
Maybe. This image we have is of a frog and, like... He looks kind of like a ninja, I guess.
Yeah.
A ninja turtle, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something. And then last but not least is another, again, preschool show. Looks like it. It's also going to be fall 2016, which is Cirque du Soleil Luna Petunia.
Oh, it's from Saban.
Yeah. Does Digimon and Power Rangers, if you don't know. So yeah, they got this shit planned out. Apparently there's going to be toys. There's, of course, going to be a live show. You know, I mean,
that's kind of cool. Bring kids into Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Which is a good circus because there's no animals.
Yeah. I mean,
that's just the worst.
It takes place in our own world as well as a dreamland where Luna learns how to make the impossible possible. It's going to have 11 episodes. That's exclusively on Netflix. So it's this one and Kulipari are the only ones that are exclusively on Netflix. The other ones have been aired in like other networks in other countries, but so DreamWorks Animation has optioned the Boom Studios graphic novel Cowboy for development as a television series. Brenda Hay, she is the showrunner on the Netflix series based on the Croods, is going to write and serve as executive producer. Also, some people from Booms will be working on it, Stephen Christie and Ross Ritchie. So Cowboy, if you're not familiar with the comic, follows 10-year-old bounty hunter Boyd Lenny, the one good and honest member of the outlaw Linney family, who's determined to send every member of his good-for-nothing kin to jail.
It looks like the cutest.
It looks so cute.
Yeah.
It's like a permanent Calvin and Hobbes fantasy.
Yeah, that's what. Even the art looks like that Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, that's what made me think of it.
Yeah, the comic was created by Nate Cosby and Chris Elopoulos.
He's Greek.
Greek, yes.
He's extremely Greek.
Very Greek. It looks cute. I don't know.
Yeah. Now it's been optioned, so we don't know like when we're gonna actually see it or whatever. But because a lot of things get optioned, but you know, let's hope it sees the light of day. It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cute. I believe I have just one more thing. Just one more. Like we haven't been talking.
Well, I've also got a thing.
And that is that Chorus Entertainment's Nelvana announces that it's joined forces with Playmates Toys, Nickelodeon, and the Topps Company to bring a wholly original girls action series aimed at the 6 to 12 age range to animation called Mysticons. It's CG. They say the half-hour CG animated Mysticons is slated to debut in 2017. We've got Michael Eisner working on it, Noel Bright, Doug Murphy, Colin Baumel, Aaron Waybell. I don't know if you know who these people are. It's written by the kid's author, Sean Jara. I don't know any of these things that he's written. The only thing I recognize is Hot Wheels Battle Force 5.
League of Super Evil I recognize. Not a great thing for the resume. And then the other two are just this is interesting to me because I saw the image, but then you said it was for girls, and I looked closer and I went, oh, okay, it looks like they're trying to do that whole boys 8 to 12 thing to sell toys, but for girls.
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
That's why they're partnering. I'm honestly all about it.
That's why they're partnering with Playmates Toys, which, if you don't know, is who does the Ninja Turtles toys.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, so it's an epic.
It looks dumb, but I like that it exists.
It's an epic tale about 4 girls who transform into legendary warriors and undertake a mythic quest to find a magic tome known as the Codex before Necrafa, Queen of the Undead, can use it to spread darkness and destruction.
Mum-Ra the Ever-Living.
Mysticons
Gargamel
come from all walks of life, from princess to street kid, but are brought together to save the world with their incredible magical weapons and abilities.
That you can buy today.
This is like if the 80s acknowledged that girls existed.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm ready.
It's going to be all the toys. So many toys. Playmates. You better learn how to do a good girl face, Playmates.
Dipshits.
You're really bad at that. Fuck. Have you seen the April O'Neil toy they put out for this new Ninja Turtle? It's garbage. So you gotta step up your game. You're gonna fucking... I don't know. So, looking at these 4 girls, they have cards. Oh, is there going to be trading cards?
I think so. Is the one on the left? Is the one on the far left a girl?
They're all girls.
All of them are girls.
They're all girls.
Yeah, she's just wearing Galactus armor.
Okay. I mean, honestly, if that's the case, then that's good because they're well designed characters whose outfits. They're the gender doesn't play a part in their outfit design. It's just cool outfits.
Yeah.
So that's the greatest thing. I'm so torn. This show's dumb, but it's so historically important.
I mean, to me, I feel like it's going to be...
It's just 35 years too late!
I mean, I'm getting kind of a Winx Club sort of vibe from it in that it's really, really dumb, but I know... people are gonna go gaga about it.
I'm judging a book by its cover. It could be cool in the same way that I was surprised that Stormhawks was cool. The art style is kind of reminiscent, where everybody's kind of lanky and it's all angular and it's action, but it had merits. So honestly, you know what? No, I'm optimistic. This looks cool.
Yeah, I really like Purple Girl.
Yeah, I like all of them. I like the motherfucking Galactus person.
I know, she's so... And the cape.
My favorite's Cape Haver.
Cape Havers.
Cape Haver. She have cape.
She have cape.
Have cape will book.
So that's all I've got.
And then I found something the other day, and that is the brothers Chaps, Mike and Matt Chapman of HomestarRunner.com, my favorite thing, have got a series on Disney XD, both airing, I think, as part of commercial breaks and also on YouTube, called 2 More Eggs. And it's I guess, sketches. There seem to be a lot of connectivity between them, but there seems to be, recurring character sketches, this kind of stuff has.
Google.
And it's just, little 90-second flash cartoons. You can see them all over it.
Oh my God.
The first thing about it that was super weird is to watch them animate human characters.
Yeah.
And also, it's still at 10 frames per second. Because fuck you.
I mean, it's straight from 2002. They're not even... They're like, fuck it, we're not gonna make this look better. That's not what we do.
I mean, that's it's their brand.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Their stuff was never, cutting edge flash in terms of like animation or visual quality, but they were putting out shit every week, whereas all these other guys are like spending like 9 months making a 3-minute cartoon because they're doing it at 75 frames per second.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's pretty cute. Like it's. I feel that like without the context of like the Homestar Runner universe, it's coming across as like really weird at some points, like just kind of like out there non sequitur, random ass shit, which seems to be kind of what Disney XD is trying to go for. Like if you see some of their current interstitial stuff, which is terrible.
I mean, that's what interstitial stuff on Cartoon Networks are all about.
Yeah,
just random things.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for like a younger demographic of like the equivalent of Adult Swim shit, or even worse. Remember, did you ever watch Fox's ADHD on television, Tooch? Probably not, because you like don't do that. Right?
Ego Raptor had a couple cartoons on there.
Yeah, but like, a lot of that stuff was like unbearably obnoxious. Yeah, that was that job that Ego Raptor had for Fox for a little bit before. I'm pretty sure he got fired for not doing what people told him to do.
That sounds like Ego Raptor.
That seems like his flavor is to...
he doesn't play well with others.
Nope.
I'm not gonna play by your rules. 2 years later, a cartoon. I just want to say that I enjoy Ego Raptor. He seems like a cool dude.
I like Ego Raptor too.
But yeah, basically, like the animation isn't very good, so they can make a bunch of it. That's their thing. So that's it for news.
You can find all of the links to the stories that we talked about on our Tumblr posting for this episode.
Yeah.
And just a brief piece of like personal news. Nina and I saw Inside Out. It's really, really good, and you should see it too.
Yes.
I will see it eventually.
You will know our story once we do an episode on it very soon.
Make sure you're like having a good day.
Yes.
It was emotionally exhausting. Like I was just really tired after the movie.
I mean, I was more tired.
Yeah, you definitely were. You were devastated.
We'll talk about it later.